United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would just like to start the meeting tonight. Welcome, everybody. But we are going to acknowledge our bus drivers. Today is Bus Driver Appreciation Day, so we want to acknowledge all of our bus drivers. They are the first person that your kids see in the morning to get them to school safely, and the last person they see when they bring them home and get them home safely. So we want to acknowledge them today and tell them what a great job they're doing for our children. So. Now I'm going to turn the meeting over to Dr. Gallagher.
Thank you, Ms. Belzy. You know, I was reflecting today on two programs that have come to fruition during the time I've been here, and how, you know, we've watched these programs go from a dream to a reality. This morning, we sent off our high school robotics team to the national championships in Texas. And I remember not so long ago talking to Principal Jeff Myers and saying, wouldn't it be great if we had a high school robotics team? And he's saying, yeah, we got to find a place to put it, who would run it. And 5 or 6 years later, they're on their way to nationals tonight. So that's pretty amazing. And then the second dream to reality, some of us just saw it tonight. For 2 years, a bunch of us have been studying the Oceanside High School Wellness Center and saying, we need to do that here. Longer than that, there's some people here, PTA people, who I've had that conversation with for many, many years. And over the last 6 months, we have created a beautiful, beautiful wellness center space in our high school. Our high school wellness council will speak to you about it tonight. Kristen Ford, who's the chief staff member who, you know, supervises the wellness center on a day-to-day basis. Kirsten Golden, who does some programming in the center through guidance, and Jack McMahon and Andy Smith, who supported at the administrative level. But it is a beautiful space, and it has been well utilized by our students. There's a statistic on the slide tonight that over 500 individual students have utilized that wellness center since it opened, out of our total 1,300 population. That's astounding. And a real tribute to that space doing what we wanted it to do, and that's provide just a safe, calming space for our students to take a break when they need it. Who doesn't need that? I said inside, I think I'd like that for my office. But we're so happy to be able to provide that and see that dream come into reality tonight. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Kristen Ford and our High School Wellness Council. The other people who will be presenting on our wellness program at our high school.
Oh, they give you that. Should work.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kristen Ford, and I'm the Wellness Center teacher at Long Beach High School. I've had the privilege of bringing the well to life alongside our incredible school community. Tonight, you're not just going to hear about the well, you're going to experience it through the voices of the students whose lives it's already impacting. Right next to me here are our Youth Wellness Council members, as well as officers, who have been coming to the well since we opened our doors in September. Before we explain what the well is, we want you to feel it. Because the well isn't just a room, it's not just a program, it's a space where students begin to feel seen, connected, and valued. And to give you a better sense of what the well really looks and feels like, we have Anna McCarthy coming up as the president of our Youth Wellness Council.
Good evening. On behalf of the Youth Wellness Council, we thank you for having us tonight. The well is a space where students can take a break from their day, reset, and feel supported. Students come here during their free periods to talk with a trusted adult, connect with peers, journal, or just take a moment for themselves. It's always monitored and students sign in, so it's a safe and structured environment. It's always what makes it special is that students choose to come here. It's the feeling of being in the room. You see connection, balance, and a real sense of belonging. We also see that students come in for support and take the next step to reach out to guidance or other resources when they are ready. As you can see in these photos, this is what it looks like every day, especially during lunch periods. Students are engaged, present, and not on their phones. Every day, students can try something new. It's also given the Youth Wellness Council a new home and many more opportunities to expand to new members. As an officer, it's very exciting to see students take our club initiatives and apply them to their everyday lives. Now I'd like to introduce Sebastian Lang, who's a new member of Youth Wellness, who would like to share his experience.
Hi, I'm Sebastian. People call me Sebi. I'm in 11th grade. I started going to the well in the beginning of the school year with my friends at lunch. It started off as a welcoming place, and I felt accepted automatically. It was comforting as it felt like a safe place for me to go, whether to relax, do work, socialize, and more. I ended up joining the Youth Wellness Council not long after that with some friends also. First quarter, I was honored to be a first recipient of the WELL Award, which recognized students for kindness, leadership, and positivity in our school community. As you can see, the WELL has been a great experience to be able to connect with more people through wellness. There truly is something here for everyone. Now, Magnolia Campbell is going to share how the WELL came together.
Hi, I'm Magnolia, and I'm the Vice President of the Youth Wellness Council. And with that being said, as a member of the Youth Wellness Council for the past 3 years, I've witnessed firsthand the WELL start as an idea in Miss Bloom's classroom, where our meeting used to be held, 306. And I watched it start as just a small, simple idea that we all had, and well, that being Miss Ford mainly, and have watched it firsthand quickly grow into something much bigger. These photos show the transformation behind me, what the space used to look like as to what it looks like right now. What makes it even more meaningful is that students such as myself, my peers here, and others throughout the school have been involved every step of the way, bringing ideas, building projects, and contributing their own talents to the WELL. This has truly been a collaborative effort between students, staff, and our school community, all working together to create something that supports the well-being and overall benefits all of us as a school community. Your monthly themes, and just to name a few, we have Word of the Year, January Journaling, Mindfulness March, and right now, Active April, and other school-wide projects. The WELL continues to grow and positively impact the culture of our school. With that being said, one student who has been part of this from the very beginning is Vivian Zangaro, who has helped bring so much of this space to life through her amazing and very talented art.
I'm Vivian. First off, I want to thank everyone in this room who's a part of bringing the WELL to life. My involvement in the WELL includes adding student art. I painted the vines, I made the plant letters, I painted the space next to the entrance, and helped with many other design suggestions. This project was given to me by Mr. Fox as just a simple mural that has become something so much bigger. I swam on varsity since 7th grade, and I swim for a USA team outside of school. Since I'm a national level swimmer, I do not have the time to be very involved in the high school, despite wanting to be, and this project gave me that opportunity, and it gave me my opportunity to leave my mark at the high school for something other than swimming. I'm beyond proud of Ms. Ford and everyone involved for making this vision come together. The WELL has grown a tremendous amount since my first days working, and I've watched it grow into a mindful, colorful, accessible space for everyone to come to. I can't even express how amazing it is to watch all the different groups come and enjoy the WELL. The WELL has truly impacted the high school and all the students for the better. Students now have a safe, calming space to enjoy along with the best teacher to help and guide them. The WELL and Miss Ford are something very special and have a long-lasting impact on the high school. Now I'd like to introduce Marissa Miller, who will share some initiatives that have grown out of the WELL.
Hi, I'm Marissa. I want to start off by acknowledging how immensely the WELL has grown since the start of the school year. One way in which the WELL has expanded is through Therapy Dog Thursdays, where we partner with pet partners to bring Jackson, a golden retriever, into the space. Students and staff have been able to connect with him, and he brings a sense of calm, comfort, and joy to everyone who visits. Jackson's visits have also inspired student-led initiatives, including a fundraiser to support therapy animals and help make future visits possible. Projects such as these have allowed us to explore many ways of building a positive school community. Furthermore, we have also been able to expand our impact beyond the school community and into Long Beach as a whole. We have partnered with the Board of Education and the city on the Boardwalk Banner Project, Banners for Hope, where student messages of hope and wellness will be displayed throughout our community. All these experiences demonstrate that students aren't just using the well, they're helping expand its impact beyond the room itself. To further illustrate the impact the well has had so far, I'd like to introduce Kate Bergona, who is going to share some of our student feedback and data.
Since opening, we've seen a high level of continued student engagement, with new students still coming in every day. Across both semesters so far, there have been about 6,500 total visits, which is the amount of total signage there have been at the well, including students coming multiple times. We are very proud of how the well has grown and the reach it has demonstrated. There have been about 555 unique visits, which means different students that have visited the well voluntarily. This has had a profound impact on our student population. Some students come in for just a few minutes to reset, while others stay for an entire period, depending on what they need that day. Overall, the data reflects a strong and consistent use, but what stands out most is the feedback from our students. To get a better sense of feedback, we gave the students an opportunity to share their insight through an exit ticket. Here are a few things that students have said and shared about their experience in the well. About 80% of students have said that they felt better after a visit in the well, and here are a few quotes from students that stuck out to us. And now you'll hear directly from two students who have been coming to the well since the beginning, Alex Michaels and Joe Lordy.
My name is Alex. I've been at the well since day one. I've built a lot of strong relationships since, including with Ms. Ford. Ms. Ford and her amazing creation of the well has had so many amazing impacts. The well helps to get our work done, relieve stress, and create so many opportunities for us. But most importantly, Ms. Ford has provided me with so much support with basketball, education, and my life. My freshman year would not have been nearly the same without the well and Ms. Ford. I would like to introduce Joe Lordy, who will share his experience.
Hi, my name is Joe, and in my 4 years of high school, I haven't seen anything like this. I started coming to the well in November because my friend wanted me to come, so she asked me to talk to him. And at first, I was hesitant. I thought I wasn't going to like it. But I met Ms. Ford and realized right away that this was a place I was going to visit every day. I would come all the time with my friends, and we would come to relax, talk, or play games. I would even help Ms. Ford with art projects, sort of. I would give small input that would make her laugh, and then she would, give me the nickname Project Manager as a joke. Whenever there was a project, I was always one of the first she would call to help. I believe the well is a great place for students, and I also believe Ms. Ford is the perfect person for this. No other person can do what she does. And now I want to introduce Mr. Cappuccino.
Thank you, Joe. Good evening, everyone. About halfway through the school year, I was actually assigned to support Ms. Ford in her work, and what I've witnessed in that time has been nothing short of remarkable. I always joke and I say that although the well has only existed for about 8 months, it does feel like the well has been around for like 8 years. It already feels like a really deeply rooted and essential part of our school community. Each day, students fill the space with purpose. More importantly, they find a place where they feel safe, supported, and understood. But what stood out most to me, especially being a male educator, was the number of male students who consistently chose to spend time in the well. In a space, let's be honest, at an age where vulnerability for guys can often feel difficult, Ms. Ford has certainly created an environment that breaks down those barriers. Her ability to connect with every student who walks through the door is truly special. And the rapport she has built is evident in the trust and openness displayed by our students. The positive, lasting impact on their well-being is pretty clear. Simply put, Ms. Ford hasn't just created a room, and I'm sure you guys feel it now, she has built a community. And as I reflect on what the well has become in such a short time, I'm just going to leave you with this little quote. When students are given a space, when they feel seen, heard, and valued, they don't just visit, they grow. And in that growth, Ms. Ford has given Long Beach High School exactly what it didn't know it was missing, but I know now it certainly cannot do without. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Tapasino, and all the amazing students that were here tonight to speak. Last year at the board meeting, we came to you with this vision and some goals, and we are so proud to say that we've seen every single one of these things come to life with the help of our school community. And we are beyond grateful. Something that we practice in the well nearly every single day is gratitude. And it's a lot of people to thank, but of course, we are so grateful to all of the community members, school members, the school board, the administration, building and grounds. We've literally built this from the ground up, and we could not express our thanks any more than I hope we have made that come across tonight. So thank you, everybody, for being here and for all the endless support.
And I'm gonna have the last word tonight, because if anytime you start a new program, I think people know that you have to have the right person really own it and run it. And from the beginning, this has been Kristen Ford's passion project, dream, idea. She shared all the visits to the Oceanside Center. We talked about how this could look. And I can't thank you enough for what you have created for our students in this space. And, you're very humble about it. You always, give credit to other people in the team. But we all know that this wouldn't have happened without you, so thank you.
Thank you.
Any comments from the board?
I'm gonna be brief. I know that this is something very special to Ms. Conway. But can I just tell you, just for the last 15 minutes, I could feel the impact of that room. I'm actually feeling a lot more mentally well. I'm happier. I feel the relief. I had a crazy day. And just a few minutes in the room talking to everyone else, right? Because it's all about reflecting and working with each other and showing strength and resilience. And this is just the epitome of it. It's really, we're very lucky to have people that are so committed. Students, parents, teachers, staff, people giving donations. It's just a great thing. And this is one of the moments that we really get to appreciate. And great job, everyone, speaking. I know it could be scary speaking in front of a group, but you all had the resilience and you pulled it off. So good job to everyone. Congratulations.
I just want to say something. It's funny that you said that, Sam, because I was feeling it as well. And there's something about the space that you created. Not just the physical space, there's a feeling, and you all really, it just emulate that feeling, and it's just wonderful because you took it from a concept to a reality. And it's just brilliant to see that. So I thank you all for your hard work in getting this off the ground, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck in your endeavors there. And the only thing I'm going to say is that puzzle was anxiety.
So I remember last year at a board meeting when we discussed the well, and as a board, we were all very excited to have such a wonderful project for our students. Because we know it's not just the academic piece why kids come to school, the social emotional piece is really the glue that holds them all together. And when outside forces affect us all, our school is usually the place where we go, and we know that we're going to be taken care of. And I know that happens, Dr. Smith, in all of the classrooms, that our teachers take care of our students. But it seems that it even more so occurs in the well, because the students know that they go there and they have this board who's really there. And there's no papers, there's just talk and puzzles and paint. And the connections of building within yourself as well as with others is quite evident. So I echo everybody. Thank you so much for leading this project with such grace and love. It really is beautiful. And I also would like to thank the Michael Ruby Foundation, the Michael Diamond Foundation, community organizations that come and they donate their time and their funds, because they know that a project like this is very special. And we always say Long Beach is special. We really have strength in the love we show one another, and I think the well is the heart of all of that. So I want to thank you. And
I do. I want to thank you. I was actually feeling like I was going to cry, actually. I was sitting there feeling emotion. I'm not, but I know I'm going to start crying. Well, because listen, it's very special when people come together just to be with one another and to take care of one another. It's a lot. You mentioned the banners of hope that we are doing. Those were also fundraised by the Michael Ruby Foundation, the Michael Diamond Foundation, and G2H. And the banners will actually put on the boardwalk. So they're going to be on the display of the boardwalk, you know, the Long Beach Pride and Joy. They'll be on the north side. So everybody who did create a design everybody who comes to Long Beach and walks along the boardwalk will be able to see those banners for the month of May. And that again is a tribute to Ms. Ford, who really helped out a lot on this project. Did not help those students create these banners, and when you see them, you are really going to feel it deep within your soul. They're beautiful. So thank you again. And I do want an invitation to meet Thursday Therapy Dog. Definitely. But thank you again. Thank you for taking the time to come out and for speaking to us. It's the best thing to hear from students like you. So thank you.
Dr. Smith, do we have a lint roller for when the dog comes?
We have 4.
You have 4, okay. That's called project management. They plan for it all. I was gonna say.
Yes. Student organization announcements?
Hi, yeah, thank you. I'm Mia. I'm here on behalf of Long Beach High School Student Organization. We just recently held a blood drive this past Friday that was very successful, and we can now guarantee a scholarship for 2 of our graduating seniors. We've been discussing the possibility of fundraising for the club in these last few weeks of school, as well as holding a student organization election for the upcoming school year. That's pretty much it for the updates. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations on the fundraising.
Thank you. That's wonderful.
Also, I would just like to give a plug for the Beach Boutique that is this weekend. Friday afternoon is the drop-off of any donations. Friday at the middle school, the back doors of the gym entrance from 3 to 6. And then the boutique is open on Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 2. Families, students can come in and shop and enjoy the abundance of clothes that is at the boutique. We also have a hot chocolate bar that's very popular. And if any of the students are looking for community service hours, that's a great way to get some hours in as well. So Beach Boutique is this weekend. Come out and enjoy and shop for new to you clothing. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions and comments from the public on tonight's agenda only? Approval of the minutes for executive session and regular meetings on March 24th.
Motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Ms. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Pinto?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Yeah, superintendent?
Thank you. I'd ask the board to consider item number 1, certificate of personnel.
Motion.
Second. Any discussion? Ms. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Pinto?
Yes.
And I vote yes.
And I'd like to introduce Mr. Angelo Tiglias, who's here tonight. He'll be one of our new science assistants. Welcome. I'd ask the board to consider item 2, non-certificated personnel.
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
I would just like to thank Mr. Kramer for all that he has done for our district, and I wish him the best in his retirement.
Yeah, I'd like to second that as well. Thank you, Mr. Kramer, for all your hard work. And I know that we have now, well, soon we will have a really good succession plan after this vote. We already filled a position for him, and now we're following through with the next position. So I think this is a nice movement of process.
Ms. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Mr. Pinto?
I vote yes.
And I vote yes.
And I'd like to congratulate Mr. Chris Genduso, who is here tonight, although I don't see him at the moment. Oh, there you are. Assistant Supervisor, Building and Maintenance. That's part of the succession plan that Mr. Pinto mentioned. Chris, we're thrilled that you're in this new role. Congrats.
Thank you.
I'd ask the board to consider item 3.
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Ms. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Pinto?
I vote yes.
And I vote yes.
Item 4 has 2 parts. This is the annual approval of the BOCES operations budget, and then the second part will be the election of BOCES Board of Education members. So I'd ask the board to consider item 4A, the approval of the proposed BOCES administrative operations budget.
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Ms. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Pinto?
Yes.
And I vote yes.
And Mrs. Familetti, would you kindly read Part B and take a roll call on the 4 candidates?
Resolved, there are 3 seats available for the Nassau BOCES Board of Education. 4 people are running for the 3 seats. When I call out the name, if you could raise your hand. Vote. Deborah Coates. Lawrence Greenstein. Douglas Pascarella. And Jean D. Esposito.
And then I think they have to just make a motion to appoint those people.
Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second. Any discussion? Ms. Pinto?
No, I was just gonna say, we should reiterate the names.
You, yeah.
Want to reiterate the names that we chose was Greenstein, Pascarella, and Greenstein, Coates, and Desposito. I apologize.
Yes.
And then,
I vote yes.
I vote yes.
And I vote yes.
And I'd ask the board to consider items 5 through 8 together.
Motion.
Second. Any discussion?
I have a point of discussion. I know we
Okay.
always thank the people who make donations to the district, and there's a Miss Annie Conway made a donation of a baby grand piano, so we thank you for that. And we also want to thank Mr. Alcala for his donation for the robotics club, $2,500. Very nice of them as well. Thank you.
Ms. Conway?
I vote yes.
Mr. Pinto?
I vote yes.
And I vote yes. Board of Ed, additional new and old business, if any?
I just have one thing. We've been really celebrating a lot of great things, and I wanted to just give a shout out. I see Ms. Thursey hiding over there waving. We had a really great achievement this last week, right? Score Vision, we had some middle schools. Can I just ask you to come up for a second and say like 1 or 2 things about how great it was to just watch them win the region? I know how much it's difficult. Sorry for putting you on the spot as
That's
we told
okay.
you I was going to do it.
No
But I
problem.
think you're happy to do this, right?
I'm happy to speak on behalf of Mr. Cram, who really ran the whole show.
Well, Mr. Grant and all the students did it for.
Sure, thank you. I'm Ms. Tracy, I'm the science director. I was at the Explorer Vision ceremony at the middle school last week. The event, it was a competition and contest really spearheaded by Mr. Cram and his middle schoolers. They did a project using envisioning technology that had to be 10 years into the future, and they made these sero scanners, these like nanotechnology bracelets that if they come to fruition, would scan your body for your levels of serotonin. And if you needed some boost throughout the day to help your mood or your mental health, the little sero scanner bracelet would inject this serum into you somehow. I don't know how to thought of it, but I'm like, you guys are onto something with the nanotechnology. It was great. It was 2 years in a row they won. Last year they had like a robotic eye. And really, I don't have anything to do with it except supporting them. And like Wally Cram does the whole thing from soup to nuts, and I know Dr. King at the elementary level does the Explore Vision for the elementary level students. So it was really amazing. Toshiba came. All the kids got a Chromebook. I don't know if they made it to the national level, but they were
of a very small select group to win at the regional level.
They're
2
being
years in a row.
considered for nationals, and it also came with a $2,500 donation to the school, which is good.
Oh, that's right. Excellent.
Wait, one more thing while you're here, because I got an email as a parent, and I'm doing a lot of parenting in general. What's going on with our flight to space?
So last year, our student experiment spaceflight project was supposed to fly, but the mission got postponed until this spring. So for 3 years, we had a student group get their project up to the International Space Station. And this year, actually, one of the students is the son of one of our science department members from high school, and 2 of his friends, they are sending watercress microgreens, and we are going to compare the rate at which they grow in space to the rate at which they grow on Earth. We made, 2 different mini labs that are about 6 inches long, and we just got an email from NanoRacks in Texas saying that everything is cleared to fly. So for the 3rd time, it's going up, and Zoe Pinto's mission design pack is going with it. So it's really, really remarkable. The whole thing is memorialized on the Student Spaceflight Program website, and I can post it.
Sorry about putting you on the spot.
And speaking of putting people on the spot, I said to the board tonight, it's been an accolade almost a day for the district over the past 2 weeks. We found out this weekend that one of our middle school students has been the New York State winner in National History Day and will compete for the first time in the national level, National History Day, none other than Zoe Pinto. Congratulations.
I would be remiss to leave out Murphy Moser is in middle school and his mission patch is flying as well. There's a lot of other students whose names I'm forgetting, but it's all on the website. So thank you.
Do you know, I did forget to mention that Ms. Zoe Pinto and Ms. Leah Berube presented the Banners of Hope project to the City Council last Tuesday, and they really did an amazing job talking about it. So we're lucky that we have so many wonderful kids in our district who are just willing to, they do a lot and help to represent us in a beautiful way. So we are very fortunate.
A lot of celebration.
A lot of celebrations. It's good.
Okay, questions and comments from the public? Anybody? Okay. Announcements, Long Beach Classroom Teachers Association.
No, it's just a quick congratulations to Chris. We look forward to working with you. Very happy that he got that. And just another thank you to everybody up here and in the room. As you said a few years ago, when Miss Ford and I came to you and you took a chance, and I knew we had the right person for the job, and she has just made it, turn into this beautiful place. So thank you all for taking that chance, and we appreciate it.
Thank you.
And Administrative Supervisory and PPS.
Hi, good evening, keep these on. We'd like to extend our sincere thanks to all the dedicated school bus drivers and entire transportation department. Their commitment to safely getting our children to and from school each day does not go unnoticed. Your patience, care, and reliability make a meaningful difference in our community. We truly appreciate all you do, bring your shine, morning and afternoon and evening. Thanks for keeping our students safe and supported every day. I'd also like to congratulate Chris on his new job. Also congratulate Mr. Kramer on his retirement, and also all those presented this evening for your wellness program. We're looking forward to this at the middle school. Thank you.
Brucey, anybody here?
Congratulations, Chris, on your job. Shout out to our bus drivers. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, Ms. Belson, before we go, I just want to say, I know Doc and Alexis have sent their regrets for not being here tonight and sending well wishes, but you did an excellent job in their absence, so kudos to you, Ms. Belson.
Thank you. Okay, PTA, anybody here? All right, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, yeah, thank you.